Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea and this is a channel where we do all Aries readings, and today I'm going to be doing your what to expect during Mercury retrograde for the Aries collective, that is Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. But before we get started, I just want to let you know that my website is up and running. This will be a trial test, a trial error. I've just been trying to make sure everything was okay before I put it up. I know I said it was going to be up for Friday, but it's www.iheartaries.com. It will be in the description box. That is how you will book a reading. Okay, I have a limited amount of readings for the month. Once they're booked out, that is it. Okay, I ask that you book for your reading 3 days in advance, unless it is the one that is on, I think, Tuesday, because I think it's about 3 days now or 2 days now, and that's fine if you want to book. But I ask that you book 3 days in advance in any reading, unless it is an emergency reading. The emergency readings are priced pretty high because only time you're going to use that if it is an actual emergency, okay? Because remember, I always say this, I'm a single mom. You know, my time is very, very precious because I get pulled in every different direction, and I have to be a mother first. Okay, so I'm just so excited about this because it will make my life a lot more organized. Most of my energy during personal readings go to scheduling, and that has been so draining. So I ask that even if you have my number or anything like that, please book through the website. Okay, and if you know, like I said, most customers, most people who are repeat customers, I always say that, you know, you get the price beforehand. So just shoot me an email and that can be worked out. Okay. So yes, let's get started for this Mercury retrograde reading. Also, do not forget to enter the giveaway in the comment section. Okay. Let me know that you would like to enter. Mercury retrograde. We're here. We're here. It's an exciting time. No, it's a tough time for Aries when we're very goal oriented. We want to push ahead. We want to push ahead through everything. Hey you. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. And so it's a time for slowing down for us. For Aries, how we're going to be affected during this Mercury retrograde is going to be our relationships. They're going to be highlighted. So the first thing you're going to think is, okay, exes are coming back. Sure, that could be it too. But a lot of it is going to be reflection on how far you've come. So that may come with triggers, but it also is even if you are triggered a little bit, it is, you know, that's not really anything to upset you, right? Or hurt you or harm you or set you back. It's honestly a test of some sort to show you how far you've come. How are you going to handle this situation differently now that you've grown so much or overcome so much difficulties and challenges within your relationships? This could be love relationship. This could be family relationships, how you talk and deal with your families, your co-workers, things of that nature. But I always feel like Mercury retrograde is such a beautiful time. Like literally you have to look at it as a positive way of really being able to slow down and re-examine, you know, your life or whatever the focus is. Because when Mercury goes direct, things go back to normal, and it's like, what have you learned? What have you accomplished? Where are you at now? You know, it's always a learning period. So I pulled a few cards on the overall energy for Mercury retrograde, and the first card out is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is the overall energy for Mercury retrograde for Aries, okay? We have the Sun, and we have the King of Swords. So honestly, I feel like this is a beautiful combination with the Eight of Swords being at the bottom of the deck. Aries, I feel like this is a period, right, where you are literally seeing the cycle end from a previous relationship or situationship or whatever. Okay, this is where it's going to be so highlighted that there is a new cycle and there is a new beginning in your life. Okay, you may not have really been able to see it or experience it, but during this Mercury retrograde, you are going to see the difference in the change. Okay, and it is bringing in a very powerful change. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and it came out upright. All of the cards came out upright. So this is a cycle that is ending, a new one that is beginning, and a lot is being illuminated, okay? Now, the Sun is a very, very positive card. So even if something had you in an energy of very like stuck, drained, a lot of negative thinking or thoughts, or literally feeling trapped, right, in a mental prison of some sort here, that is changing. Okay. Now, what comes with that, which I think we spoke about before, maybe some things that or situations that come up to show you just how much it has changed. And like I said, those things may look like triggers. And so with the King of Swords being here, this is the energy of stoicism, right? Being this person, this King of Swords here has mastered a lot, okay? He's very intelligent and he thinks before he acts and speaks. Okay, so this cycle here is, this energy here is showing you of the cycle here is over, okay, or the cycle is changed and there's a new one coming, but there may still be some things that you have to look out for. There may be some truths or communication that you have to address. Just make sure you do it very meticulously or not at all. Okay, the King of Swords here use discernment. Okay, some things don't need to be answered, all right, or some things need to have careful consideration before you speak. Okay, because that's the thing about Mercury, is that it is a planet of communication. So for Aries, you definitely want to watch how you speak and how you respond to certain things that may come up. Okay, so let's take a look here at the energies. As soon as I split the deck, I see transformation and loneliness. So it may be the end of someone's loneliness, or, going through some sort of transformation in that. Let's take a look here. All right. What are the energies here that Aries is going to be dealing with during this Mercury retrograde? And it's September 9th through October 2nd. Doesn't really seem too long, right? Now look what came out. You guys saw me shuffle transformation. Honestly, with this Wheel of Fortune here, it's like a cycle, right, has ended and a new one is beginning. And like that's the strongest energy that I'm getting from the Mercury retrograde, is that it's going to be highlighted more than ever during this time period. Okay, what else do we have here? Love it. Joy came out right underneath the sun. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. And we have kindness. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share the energy of that. You are able to share that energy with others. Now that's under the King of Swords. We got acceptance at the bottom of the deck. You know what I'm getting here? Because the King of Swords here is, it could be communication as well. So it may be, I don't want to say it's a challenge, but this is a reminder when you speak to people, especially the people who trigger you. Speak through a place of kindness, speak through a place of compassion. Speak to people how you want to be spoken to, right? That's the golden rule. Because this is the time period where a lot of things can be misinterpreted and communication can be a little skewed. You can say one thing and somebody can hear it a different way, knowing that you didn't mean it that way and they're hearing it that way, being triggered and vice versa. Okay, Aries, the energy through this Mercury retrograde looks very positive. Now I know that people think and speak of Mercury retrograde as a very negative thing, and I don't like to look at anything that negative, but it's looking kind of positive. Okay, like I did speak about earlier in that other reading, what's coming towards you, the good, the bad, and the ugly in September. There are some triggers that are coming in, but it feels that it's all going to turn out for you good. This is all about how you handle it. Okay, that's what Spirit is watching. With the joy and the sun, if it's not during Mercury retrograde that you experience this happiness, it's definitely after. Okay, it's definitely after that. Something here is just like so peaceful, so beautiful, so abundant, so happy. All right. I feel like I want to pull one more. Yeah. Peace. I told you. Peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. Okay, so acceptance at the bottom of the deck. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to pull some from the Kipper to see what could be coming towards Aries during this Mercury retrograde that you need to look out for. And then I will pull the Tea Leaf Oracle deck to see what's any thing coming up. So what's coming to Aries during this Mercury retrograde? And I did not forget, I'm still going to do the couples reading, and I'm going to do a love reading for the month of September as well, along with the weekly. All right. So we have expectation here in reverse. Oh, we have poverty. I'm going to clarify each of these. We have pathway. Wow, and we have unexpected income. So the first thing I got here was the expectation in reverse, is that it may be something that you were expecting that doesn't come. We have family room as well. That doesn't come right when you're expecting it, or right when false person at the bottom of the deck, so be careful there. It's like something doesn't come when you're expecting it, okay? I saw the Ace of Pentacles as I picked it up. And it doesn't come because it was divinely guided, first of all, and it didn't come because it was, okay, how do I put this? There's something that you may have been expecting, right? To either relieve a financial situation or something that you were relying on, but it didn't come because there was either something better that was coming in, or there was another tactic or another way for you to do something. And when you do that, like you go on a different path, or you follow a different path of something, you have to change plans. I see the Ace of Swords here. You have to change plans in a situation. It lands you to this unexpected income. So it's like, kind of like what wasn't meant for you turns into something beautiful. But I'm going to clarify the poverty card, because I know that card sometimes scares people. Okay, what is a poverty card? Because the expectation in reverse, it was a legal situation, okay? Justice here, Libra energy, Six of Wands, and the Devil. Okay, so there could have been some sort of negative influence here around this card. Let's see here. What is the Devil? What is the Devil? The Wheel of Fortune. Karmic energy here. The King of Swords again. You know, it's a very specific message here. So we got Libra energy, a lot of Libra energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. There could have been a legal situation. I'm just going to put it as a legal situation, but it could have been anything, right? Where, you know, what was expected, you didn't receive. And I think I had this message, similar message before. But it seems like there was either, and let me clarify the Devil one more time. The Strength and the Seven of Wands. There was someone or something actively working against you. Now, let's say it's an illegal situation. There was something or someone here that made sure that you didn't get something that was owed to you, or it was not fair, okay? It was something very unfair. And it came from a malice type of place, okay? But whatever happened, the wheel is about to turn, right? And you're about to get what you were supposed to get in the beginning, okay? That's why expectation came in reverse. It's like you knew you were supposed to receive something and it didn't turn out that way. Maybe it was shorter than it was supposed to be with poverty, and you were expecting that money for a certain situation. Well, there's something here that's happening that is going to relieve that income, and it's coming in. Feels like it's going to bring more stability in your family life, or if you need to relocate or anything like that, you're going to receive that. King of Swords can be a lawyer, a landlord, or somebody here. Like King of Swords is usually somebody who went to school for something, so it could be more than a landlord. So it could be a lawyer of some sort. Also, I'm getting is that someone is going to be receiving some sort of justice, okay? You're going to be receiving some sort of karmic justice after someone tried to intentionally stop you from getting something, okay? With the Devil, the Strength card, and the Seven of Wands, somebody was intentionally trying to make sure that you was like literally fighting, trying to make sure that you either stayed in a toxic situation, something very toxic happened to you, or like, let's just say like you were bound to poverty, okay? So maybe somebody tried to interfere with your finances. I had to fix my little bob. Somebody was trying to interfere with your finances with a very ill intention, okay? There's going to be karmic justice around that. What's the Ten of Wands? Eight of Cups. Whoever did this, what's monkey on their back? I don't know what that means. Okay, anyways, I just heard monkey on their back or something like this. So it's almost like Ten of Wands. Somebody's going to be so heavily burdened. It's almost like they're going to run for cover. Okay? They're going to run for cover. Page of Cups. Ace of Wands. And the Seven of Swords. They may try to come in very sneakily and, you know, apologize or be, you know, okay. So if somebody did this intentionally or maliciously to you, they may try to come in and play nice to see if you know, okay? But there was something done here. Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Page of Cups, and there's going to be a message and like a new beginning, like wanting to have a new beginning, but it's very sneaky. Nine of Swords and the Six of Swords. What happens if somebody was sending this or trying to block something intentionally? What happens here? Critters. Five of Swords. There's manipulation. They're defeated though. Four of Cups. Missed opportunity. And the Sun. There is the Sun. Let me tell you, Aries, if anything like this is happening to you or will happen to you where someone is trying to stop your money or is trying to get in between your success, money that's owed to you, block any type of money, any type of financial situation, that is going to backfire tremendously, okay? It could be an illegal situation where somebody's not trying to pay you or give you what you owed and they're being very sneaky or underhanded. That's going to backfire tremendously. Somebody could actually be setting an intention for you to lose some sort of money. And when I say that, anything, spell work, you know, praying for your downfall, anything like that, that is going to backfire. Okay, so you're being very divinely protected. All right, so let's pull a few cards here, see what else is coming in for Aries during Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Let's get one more. Yep. Okay. So I pulled 4 cards and I pulled 3 tarot cards again for them. So we got the first one we have is the Elephant. Okay. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Definitely sounds like a Mercury retrograde journey. We also have Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. We have Funnel. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And we have Goldfish. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I mean, you got to know this. There is going to be some frustration because things are going in reverse, and Aries are very forward moving people. If you take your time, and this is going to be the time where we have to practice patience the most. We have to be more organized than we've ever been, and then just sit back, and those little blips that happen with, you know, technology and communication, we just have to be ready for it and how we handle it. But I feel that there's going to be great lessons in this for all of us, okay? Even through the periods of frustration, okay? When we're not quite knowing why something is happening, or you know, well, why is this happening to me? There's lessons in it, lessons to be learned. So I keep seeing the Seven of Swords. There's somebody sneaky here around you, Aries, so be careful. All right, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides and angels, please allow me to give a clear message here for the Aries collective. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for each one of these, and then we'll talk about it. All right, let's see here. What do we have here for the Elephant? About the Crown. What is that? We'll clarify that again later. Okay. What about the Funnel? And what about the increase in the Goldfish? wow. Okay. Fool is at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. So let's take a look. The first card here we have is the Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Okay. The first card that we have out was the Nine of Swords, followed by the King of Cups and the Star card. So quite literally, there's someone here who's been stressing out behind a love situation, or lover, and specifically, like the King of Cups could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or just someone here that you have deep love for, or someone has deep love for you. Okay, this may have been a long journey. Okay, either mental or physical, right, or both. Okay, that you've had to go through. The Nine of Swords is this energy of a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of stress and anxiety, okay, a lot of worries, not knowing how you're going to move forward, how you're going to pick up the pieces, possibly due to a very deep emotional connection here. So this may be a trigger here because the focus for Aries during Mercury retrograde is relationships. But here with the Star card, you will be releasing it, and Spirit's saying you're coming out wiser because of it, okay? The Star is Aquarius energy as well, or you also have air energy here in Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? And you're going to be releasing this, and you're going to come out wiser than before on the other side, okay, during this Mercury retrograde. So the next energy we have is the Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. So we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Devil. I'm going to clarify this as well. So the Devil feels like an obsession type of energy, but I just heard obsessive with your craft. So it could be obsessive with your craft as well. But let's take a look. I'm seeing a lot of sneaky energy under here too. I keep seeing that Seven of Swords. Let's see. Let's take a look at this Devil energy. Knight of Cups. Ten of Cups. You know it is. Okay, Spirit said obsessive with your craft. That is what it is. And the Eight of Pentacles just fell out. Someone studying their craft, okay? The Knight of Cups here in this type of energy is coming out of somebody here is following their dreams. You got the Ten of Cups twice, okay? Look, don't let this, if you're working on something, like the next few days, we're already in the shadow period, make sure that you have all your ducks in a row and your legal stuff, you know, in order. So during this Mercury retrograde, all you're doing is focusing on what needs to get done, okay? Queen of Wands here is a very creative energy here. Someone who is very passionate and creative, even very mystical here, uses her magic to create exactly what she wants, okay? This Knight of Cups here, someone following their dreams, and this is what was clarifying the Devil with the Ten of Cups. So it's almost like something that you're very obsessed over, which there's no success if you're not obsessed with your craft, okay? If you're not fully enthralled in that, is going to bring you some sort of honor and respect, okay? Okay, I was actually reading today during my reading, I was actually picked up Think and Grow Rich, and it said that in the beginning about everybody who's successful, who become millionaires, who this and that, have a level of obsession with their dream. You have to. That's the only way it gets accomplished, okay? That mixed with this dedication and hard work, and then along with your own special touch, your own magic, your own creativity, it's going to produce here. You got the Ten of Cups twice. Okay, this is a wish fulfillment, a happily ever after, your dreams literally coming true. Okay, so, you know, don't let the technical stuff and the small stuff get in the way, or get those things in order first, because there can be a lot of communication issues that come up during Mercury retrograde, scheduling issues, things of that nature. Okay, so make sure that's in alignment or all put together. But there's honor and respect that is coming to you. Okay. So we have the funnel here. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And we have the Four of Wands here. Okay, this could literally be a relationship that you're in of some sort. Could have to do with a separation. Okay, because the Four of Wands could be like you're living together. Justice energy could be legalities, paperwork, a divorce, literally here, separation, and the Queen of Pentacles needing to have to pay someone, some sort of restitution, child support, something of that nature. And so that anything around a legal situation here, a business, could be kind of frustrating during this Mercury retrograde. Something to do with your stability, okay? It seems like, you know, on the other side, it's going to come out okay and there's going to be stability, but it's like needing to take a look at your finances and the legal aspects of any type of business, okay, or home, or again, like I said, divorce or settlement, okay? Keep your cool, Aries. That's the main thing. Keep your cool. Period of frustrations and lessons to be learned. So we also have the goldfish energy, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Okay, we have the World, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Empress. Okay, I feel like you may have taken a chance on something new here with the Page of Swords. You started something that was a very exciting new endeavor for you. As I'm seeing the Fool card here, look at that, and the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. Goodness, like you may have started something new here, and it made you very successful, or it's about to, right? It's about to make you very successful here. Maybe something that you didn't have a lot of knowledge in at first and you kind of just jumped in because you've been intuitively guided to do so. It turns out very successful for you. It ends some sort of chapter in your life. Let's clarify the World and see what came to an end. The Moon, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Emperor. So maybe having a lack of control, right? Struggle. I've seen the Seven of Wands as fighting and trying to stay on top here. So whatever this is, look at that. As I say, that Five of Wands is here. This increase in material wealth or spiritual growth has come from you starting something new, a new project, something here that it's either you went to school for this thing here with the Page of Swords, it's something that you've learned, but you've tried it and you've done it and it's going to reap great rewards and great success. I can't talk. All right. So let's move on. We'll see for like any final messages for this Mercury retrograde. See what Aries really needs to look out for. Okay. I mean, I think we've covered a lot, but let's see any kind of final messages that you really need to look out for. Oh, I guess we gotta do love, huh? Let's see what anything is coming up in Aries relationships, because that's the main thing here. And then we'll take a look after this. We'll take a look at one last time at any general things that you need to look out for. Okay, let's see here. In love for Aries. We have here for love for Aries. What's coming up during the Mercury retrograde? All right, so at the bottom of the deck we have twin flames. Okay, we're gonna leave that at the bottom of the deck. So we have Cupid's arrow coming out. Have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation or meeting, hesitation. We also have karmic that came out, karmic relationship with seduction. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. Seduction says attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Aries, you're going to be tempted during this Mercury retrograde like no other, okay? You're either going to be tempted by someone from the past, and you know, someone that, like we showed in the beginning, that you've been working to break free from. Eight of Swords here may have kept you in a mental trap. Others of you, I'm hearing, you could be in a new connection right now. You could be in a relationship right now, and someone could still be coming up from your past. Okay, be careful, because with the third party interference, this karmic could try to disrupt the relationship that you're in now. Okay, let's see here, because we also have not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear of ego, jealousy, fear of ego issues, and jealousy. Okay, so somebody could be coming in that is either jealous that, you know, you're in a newer connection, or jealous that, you know, they could feel if you've been broken up from this person for some time, they don't like your independence. You know, you're waiting for love to come in. It's coming in with the Cupid's arrow. This reminder here is don't give in to temptation, because love is about to come in. And it may be coming in on the end of this Mercury retrograde. We have heartbroken and passion. So somebody here who's heartbroken may be trying to come in with some sort of, with a passion kind of call, kind of situation. Okay, let's see here. What does Aries need to look out for in love during this Mercury retrograde? Yeah. Yep. You guys are probably like, what? Wow. Give me one more for this combination right here. Wow, look at this, Aries. Okay. Give me a card for this card right here, Spirit. All right. So, geez. All right, I just had to keep going. This is so interesting. So I didn't mean to was reading these so long, but we're about to wrap it up. So Aries, you're having somebody's coming in. You already knew this was going to happen. For those of you who you haven't been dealing with anybody for a long time, this is not for you. Skip this part. Go to the end where we just talk about any kind of general things that you need to know. But this is a very specific message of somebody who's been dealing or healing from a karmic relationship or situation. Even if, I have to keep saying, even if you've met someone new. Okay, there's someone here that is rushing in Knight of Swords energy with communication. This kind of communication can be very hostile, can be very in your face, argumentative. Okay, it could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they may get triggered and they're rushing in. 7 of Wands here, Aries, this is your energy of defending what you've worked so hard to heal, what you've worked so hard to overcome. You've worked so hard to get your footing, you know, on even playing ground. Okay, 7 of Wands is a bit of a fight. Okay, even though the 7 of Wands, this person holding the wand is victorious, they have the upper hand, it's still a little bit of a struggle. It's still a little bit of a fight here. Okay, they are coming in for sex. Okay, probably not just sex, but sex for sure as a tactic to get in. The seduction card here. Okay, 5 of Cups, you will regret it, Aries. You will regret it on a lot of different levels, I feel like, if you do engage. Okay, there may be some things that are hidden that you don't know about, and so just be careful with that. I want to say wrap it up too. Okay, 5 of Cups here and is a regret. Okay, somebody's coming in here very passionately. Someone's coming in here very chaotic energy, very sexual energy. Both Knight energy, I must say, not a King energy. So you will regret that. Okay, if you've done all this healing, you've done all this forward movement, and then you let someone back in like that. Okay, with the advice here, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy, but this is going within to figure out what to do, right? And being in solitude for a while. And look what comes in. You have the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and the 3 of Pentacles. Could be someone here who matches your energy, a new lover, a new beginning here. Someone that you can grow and build with, okay? I also got the King of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups came out together at first. So this is why this situation in the past was not enough, because they weren't coming obviously they're coming in with the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You have a wish fulfillment here of the King of Pentacles. And it's not just about money, but it's about someone here who says what they mean and means what they say, right? They're solid. They're 10 toes down. Like, they're committed completely and fully. And this is what you've been wishing and praying for. You haven't waited all this long just to double back, okay? We have Temperance, 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Patience, okay? Patience. Remain balanced, because there is a union, a divine union coming in with the 4 of Wands, a very loving one with the Queen of Cups here. practicing self-love, right? And waiting until that happens. All right. So, I mean, that was just very clear. I knew that was going to come out because it always does during Mercury retrograde. And, you know, you may not be, and I just want to, especially for the comment section, be mindful how you speak on this. If it's not your situation, it's not your situation. But there is always someone here who's watching, who's just beginning this journey, who's just starting to go through this cycle. So leave that to them and leave those to that people, and be kind in the comment section when that does come up, okay? All right, so let's move on here and see if there's any final messages and advice for Aries for dealing with this Mercury retrograde. Let's see, any final messages and advice? Your hard work is paying off, Aries. I have to say that. I'm seeing the Ten of Wands here. The message that I'm getting is continue to move forward. First card that we have, the Sun at the bottom of the deck. The Sun keeps showing up. So you're definitely moving to happier times, a happier period in your life. Look what's underneath. The Nine of Swords. After a period of stress, anxiety, worry, depression, you're moving into a happier phase in your life, okay? The Nine of Wands here is a reminder to keep your boundaries, okay? Hold to them. You've been through a lot of hurt and pain in the past, so there's no need to drop these boundaries now, okay? The good thing about boundaries is that they're not going to keep the good people out. The boundaries are in place to keep the people out who are going to hurt you. Because the good people are going to respect your boundaries. They're not going to have a problem with it. And you're going to move forward and have a healthy relationship. These boundaries are in place to keep out the people who have hurt you time and time again. So if you keep them up, they can't get in. And nobody like them can get in again. Okay? You have the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so again, this was the overall energy. There is a shift that is happening. There is a cycle that is beginning here, and it's a wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups here. The burdens, the hard times, the difficultness, that is over. That cycle is ending. Ten of Wands, tens mean endings, okay? And the Eight of Cups, you're moving on. Everything that was meant to hurt you, destroy you, break you down, you're leaving behind. Okay, and you're going to search for that Two of Cups. All right, so that is what I have for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I'm going to talk to you soon. Bye.